that owns Birdsview for like 14 years or something. Yeah, a long time. They provided the beer at my wedding, and we had a few kegs of the Ditzy Blonde. So, woo! Is anyone else drinking the Ditzy Blonde tonight? Yay. I just want to let you guys know that by the end of the night at my wedding, when everyone was drinking Ditzy, cousins were hooking up with cousins, and I don't mean like one cousin from my side and one cousin from my husband's side. Nope, same side cousins. So be careful with that one. My name is Melissa Gross, and a few months ago I started taking an acting class. It's an audition class, and my acting coach was like, when you introduce yourself, I want you to love your name. And I was like, oh, okay, well, Melissa, it's fine, a little bit dykey lesbian vibe, but whatever. But my last name is Gross, Gross. And I tell you, 100% of the time, a customer service person will always change my last name, to Gross, or Grass, or Grasse. They're like, I don't know. I'm like, honey, it's gross, ew, gross. Gross. They can't admit the unpleasantness of it. That's my last name. When I go to text people and I say, hey, it's Melissa Gross, these emojis pop up. Give me a second. So the first one here looks like this. Ah! And the second one. And the third one. The COVID emoji. Wow, okay. So should I be going by Melissa COVID or Kofi? It's a little bit cuter. I mean, anything to soften the blow here. So some of these disgusting things like COVID kind of get cute names. During the pandemic, I was pregnant not once, but twice. And I went through with both of them. And while I was looking for little girl names, I was so excited. I thought I'm hopeful to have a girl. And so I was like, I want to make up one of my own names. I want her to have a name like me, like Melissa, Mel. But I really, I don't know what you're going to name your kid, but I loved the names like Arya, Stark, Warrior, Princess. Ooh, that's so strong. I have the perfect plan. Everybody, welcome into the world. Malaria. I didn't have a girl, I had 2 boys. Yeah. I always love when people see me out with my 2 little ones. They're almost 2, almost 4, and Barbara likes to tell me, oh, you got your hands full. Yeah, fucking, I do. Keep the door open, Jesus. These boys, they really do keep me busy though. My younger one, the little baby, he shit his pants, he took his diaper off, and then he slid down my white carpet stairs. Bump, 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 bump. Shit, all the way down. He came to show me what he had done, and I was like, cool, dude. After I got him cleaned up, I got the carpet cleaner out, and as I turned the carpet cleaner on, I heard a voice. Trace Atkins. Oh, you're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. Sing along if you know it. You're gonna wish these days didn't go by so fast. And as I started to wipe a tear from my eye, I got another whiff of shit still stuck under my fingernail. Yeah. In my family, I'm a little bit old to be having kids. My mom had me at 20, and my grandma had her when she was 18. I didn't have my first kid till I was 30. So at 21, they started being like, what's going on? Your eggs are gonna dry up. Nobody's gonna want that. What are you doing with your life? And I was like, you guys named me Melissa. I'm a dykey lesbian. Um, some people would say that I am a little rough around the edges. But when I'm around people that are rough around the edges, I am the classiest bitch they have ever met. And when I'm around the classiest bitches I have ever met, their first question is, how did this bitch escape the trailer park she came from? They don't say it like that, though. They don't say it like that. It sounds something like this. What school did you go to? And when I first got that question, I was like, I looked the girl straight in the eye and I go, what grade? She meant college. How do you know? No. Speaking of school, I tried to sign my toddlers up for preschool, a co-op preschool, parent-led, like parent-taught, parent put together. You know, it's free, okay? And so this is our second year trying to get into this particular co-op. We got denied. And I'm sick of it. So I follow up. I go, hey, listen, why did I get denied? I mean, I bake my own sourdough bread every single week. I raise chickens. I wear Birkenstocks in the rain. And she says, well, Melissa, Ashley saw you leaving the McDonald's parking lot with 2 chicken nugget Happy Meals. What? Okay. So I'm not crunchy enough. Anything else? Well, we saw you putting sunscreen on your little one when we were at the beach. I don't want him to get a sunburn. You know to feed him more carrots then. It's rough out here, but the last thing she said, we heard you vaccinated here at Boulders. And that's right, I know what you're thinking, and I am not a monster of a mother. I did not give him the COVID shot, okay? Just the regular stuff, you know, for like polio or malaria, whatever. But anyways, if my kids can't even get into preschool, I doubt they're getting into college. It's a good thing they're extremely, extremely attractive. My biggest hope is that one day they'll marry a very smart engineer who will allow them to switch careers every 5 minutes, even if one of those careers is to stand up on stage and tell jokes. I really miss my dad. He's not dead. He's just too drunk to remember me. The last time I saw him was about 6 years ago at my brother's funeral. I tapped him on the shoulder. Hey, Dad. He goes, yes? I go, it's me. He goes, oh, Michelle, Melissa. Oh, yeah. Hey, how are you? What are you doing here? I said, oh, my brother's funeral. I'm not meaning for this to get heavy, but I just want everyone to drive safe tonight. So here's my little PSA, 'cause I'm a mom. If you see someone driving with their regular headlights on and they just happen to be the bright LED lights, do not turn your fucking brights on, okay? You just seem like you're out for a bright light vengeance in your little shitbox, okay? The new cars have LED lights, and you're gonna come across someone like me who's gonna bright you black. I call it blast off, and I love looking at the back of your skull to see what's inside from the inside. Anyways, I can feel a lot of masculine energy in here being like, oh, well, ready to mansplain and tell me that all you gotta do is open the hood and unscrew the leveling screws and point the headlights a little bit down. Yeah, I got it. But guess what? Fuck them and fuck that. You know what I mean? In my 2008 yearbook, I was labeled as the worst driver. So every time that, I don't know if this happens to you guys, but every time I go to Target or Barnes & Noble, I always get PD. Do you know what PD is? No. It's panic diarrhea. And it comes all of a sudden. You're so excited. You're like, I'm gonna get some new books. I'm gonna let Target tell me what to buy. And then all of a sudden you're like past that dollar section and you're like, oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, kids, okay, come with me. And you finally get shuffled into the bathroom. And the panic diarrhea, it's when you sit down and whoever it is you pray to, you're like, thank you so much. Because you know that if you would have waited a second longer, you would have shit your pants. But I was reading an article the other day, and I'm a millennial, so when I say reading an article, I mean that I saw a meme. And it's actually called, I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, Mariko Aoki phenomenon. And it has been, and it comes on because you're one of three things. You're either horny, scared, or excited. That's why you shit your pants every time you go to Barnes & Noble. Anyway, I write jokes. When I write jokes, I usually just put them like in my notes because I think of them when I'm on the go. And then I'll circle back to them a little bit later. And so last night when I was going through my list of jokes, I came across a phrase, and it just said, butt fucked by Costco. Yeah. Everything is so expensive now. $25 for a box of Nature Valley bars. And when I get down to that extremely crumbly snack, and I realize I have to go to Costco, my butthole's always like, no. No. I rescheduled my Botox appointment just to tell you that joke. Speaking of unwanted things in my butt, a while back, I was working out at the gym, and there was a bunch of girls in the weight room, and I was like, hell yeah, bitch, let's get it. Girls need to lift weights. You know that. So anyways, I look out to see all these girls, awesome. I started doing my deadlifts, okay? Deadlifts look like this. Don't correct me on my form. As I bent over, a girl walks by me. She shoves a dumbbell weight up my ass. Up my ass! And we both have headphones on, so I just like awkwardly look at her in the mirror and she says something and I go, yeah, it's okay. Or whatever. And I go back, I'm like, whatever, she should be more embarrassed than me. And then later that night, I was cocktailing at a nightclub in Seattle. And I saw her there. I was like, oh, that's weird. Whatever. But anyways, I'm doing my thing, getting money. I'm double dropping checks left and right. And I get a tap on my shoulder, and it's her. And I go, hi, what can I get you? And she gets really, really close to my ear. Okay, I need to tell you what she said. Lean in. She gets really close to my ear. I can feel her lips. And she goes, is happy hour over, or can I still eat your pussy? Yeah. And I said, let me go ask the bartender. But anyways, if this was like an ugly dude, hell fucking no. But this was a hot girl, so my name is Melissa. I just want I think it was 2 p.m., 2 a.m., whatever time it is when you close. I just want to thank you guys so much for coming out here. This is my second time doing stand-up, and the last time I did this, my husband and I had gotten home, and we're standing in the kitchen, and he looks at me and he's like, babe, that was the single most impressive thing that I have ever seen you do. And I said, really? He says, really? And I said, you were there when I gave birth to both of our children, right? He said, still. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming out. That is it for tonight. We appreciate you all. Remember to tip your bartenders. And thank you so much to Ben for co-headlining. You were so funny. I'm so thankful you brought your friends.
Cheers. High fives, everybody. You guys, we made it. You sat through an hour and a half of straight white guys, and then you got to finish with a mom who talked about poop. So that's what's up. Thank you very much for coming. You know, I'm just gonna interrupt one moment. Talking about like late night joke notes. I have one that I wrote down in the middle of the night, and I woke up, and it just said, "Of course, lead colostomy bags are more expensive. They cost more to ship." Thanks, guys. We did it again. Very much happy you were here. Please tip your bartenders. Please do whatever it is you do and don't die. Have a lovely evening.